Hey guys, and welcome back to Wind Waker HD. Welcome to Windfall Island. Probably the most populated area of the Great Sea, and indeed the game itself. There's plenty to see and to do here, and like I said last time, if you can call this a hub, this is one of my favourite hubs in the Zelda universe.
I would definitely agree with it there. Highest population, definitely probably the highest condensed location of collectibles. I know that this island alone you can get 9 pieces of heart here,
Jesus.
which is more than any other island in the entire Great Sea.
Oh, get ready for a returning character, guys. I hope you like Tingle, because we're going to bust him out of jail.
It's Jailbreak, bro. We're getting you out.
Now, in Majora's Mask, he very much looked his age. Here, he looks a lot closer to the person he is based on. Do you know who that is, Mexi?
Miyamoto-san?
No, Koji Kondo.
Oh no, I was wrong on a thing. Yeah, no, Miyamoto is supposed to be the Happy Mask Salesman, Koji Kondo would be Tingle, and then I'm surprised Aonuma hasn't gotten a character yet.
Surprise, I was the king all along.
That would actually make sense if they made the king look like Aonuma in the next game. Unnecessary destruction of property. You very easily could have just side-hopped onto that switch, dude.
I could very easily do many things, mate, but if there is a pot, I am contractually obligated to smash it and pick up its juicy remains.
Smash all the pots so that you can buy the hella expensive shield.
Seriously, the red briefs. And the fucking confetti, you camp little bitch.
He's even got jiggle physics!
Oh, the moves now in HD.
He also wants to join in on the celebration.
Yeah, let's celebrate on Miiverse. That couldn't possibly go wrong. This is obviously a change from the original game in which you've got the Tingle Tuner, a thing that would allow you to connect using the Game Boy Advance, I believe it was, and, find hidden treasures and the like. I believe I used it about once and then never again.
The Tingle Tuner is probably the second most broken item in the original Wind Waker game, because you could get free bombs, you could get hearts, which doesn't sound that bad until you realize that there is a glitch that allows you to skip sheer dungeons, but unfortunately kills you unless you randomly get a heart. And then at that point, you see the value of a free random heart out of the blue. And this part saving him is mandatory, even though you get a near useless item. We're going to be running into him later on in the game, so you can do it, you can save him now, but you'll be coming back to Windfall several times in the game, so you can save him later, but just know you're going to have to save him at some point. You cannot avoid the camp.
Here's a question. Do you think he works better in Majora or in Wind Waker?
Okay, so his role in Majora's Mask was just to make maps, and then also to be a sheer disappointment to his father.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
In Wind Waker, one huge mechanic is all the treasure charts. I mean, you have charts for islands, charts for people. There are charts for everything. And his occupation as a map maker carries over, and we will use him to make some charts legible.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely a lot more important in this game, but I also think that Majora's Mask Tingle was to help add to the unsettledness of Termina. I mean, he was such a weird fucking character, and yet he fit perfectly in Termina.
No, it was because you have all these fancy elements, and here comes like a 35-year-old man-child. It's getting a little bit too real over here.
A little bit too real when you start seeing him record his Let's Play in the corner.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here is the Picto Box. Initially, it functions, or appears to function the same as it did in the original game, but if you press the X button, wait for it, we can take selfies!
Yo! The selfie videos are glorious that people have made.
I have seen the Wind Waker HD selfie videos. Here, I call this one Chillin' with Bones.
Your bro bones?
Yes, indeed.
Zelda's gotten a bit too contemporary here, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about the selfie mode. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong. And obviously you can upgrade it to the deluxe Picto Box, which we'll be showing off the side quest for later in the game. But How do you feel about Miiverse functionality in Zelda?
I don't like it. I mean, I'm okay with there being Miiverse in the game. My issue is that it came at the cost of the Tingle tuner. And I'm not saying that, oh, we had to get rid of something, so we made it the Tingle tuner to make room for Miiverse. Both features could have easily accommodated in this game. It's not like there was memory limitations. My issue is that when they remade Wind Waker, there were other games that much more needed a graphical update.
Twilight Princess! Sorry, bit of a cough there.
Yeah, my problem is that with Wind Waker, it's almost like they didn't think about it, that they were going to have to cut content out, such as the Tingle tuner. I mean, it seems really weird that in a conversion, remake, remaster, blah, 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 whatever, they cut content. Cause you can hook up a 3DS to your Wii U. The Wii U game tablet could very easily have functioned as your Tingle tuner. It just seems really weird that they didn't think of that. Well, they probably did, but they didn't go through with it, with using your gamepad as your Tingle tuner, going through with the whole mini Tingle world, and instead just cut it. Instead, Miiverse. It just seems, I don't know, it comes across as lazy, but I'm not gonna explicitly say it was, because I don't know.
My opinion is, Miiverse works great for games like Splatoon, which have, a very community-driven type of atmosphere. For games where you want to get immersed, like Zelda, not so much. So I'm not going to be showcasing the Tingle Bowls, or whatever they're called. I love this minigame.
Plus, how many Tingle memes have been uploaded to the Miiverse? Honestly, the selfies, yes, but the amount of memes that Wind Waker HD has produced versus the meme Splatoon is just cranking out on a daily basis doesn't even compare.
That took me, I would say, probably about 5 or 6 times, because the RNG is insane.
It is indeed quite random, but this character, this dude is amazing.
Definitely one of the better NPCs in the game. And because we did so well, not only do we get a piece of heart, we also get a second treasure.
Money. It better be money.
No, it's something that leads to money.
Oh, it's a treasure chart. Like I said, treasure charts, you can get these bad boys for literally anything. You could step on a bug and the people will reward you with a treasure chart.
Yeah, sometimes it leads to a little bit of, money. Sometimes it leads to a piece of heart. I don't know if there's any instances of it leading to a middle finger, but I don't know, I guess 1 rupee would suffice in that regard.
My problem with it is that a lot of the treasure charts you don't even need. Like, you can come across the treasure that they lead to just by simply exploring. So, I mean, that's good and bad, because you also don't want to lock rewards behind quests. Like, if someone is willing to explore on their own, in a Zelda game no less, they should be rewarded. They shouldn't have to come across this, oh, congratulations with all your exploring and good platforming, but you didn't get the Chartfist treasure, so you don't get it.
Is that true, though? Don't the things stay unactivated until you find the corresponding chart?
There are some, like, under the sea, but I mean more specifically, like on islands.
Ah, okay.
But, yeah, I didn't really want to get to the fact that there's treasure actually under the water throughout the entire ocean, but
we don't have the item that will allow us to pick it up, let alone the means to sail right now, so I won't worry about it. Mario, what are you doing there in the background?
Waiting for Luigi.
He's never coming, Mario, he's never coming. Fucking killer bees. Based on the bombers, do you think?
Definitely. If not, they serve the exact same function, so they have to be a reference to each other.
What's great, and again, this is going back to the Matthew Matosis review, is that the leader of this guy, when the kids are like walking around you, he'll have a slightly cockier walk than the others to indicate, of course, that he is the leader.
They didn't just settle with Link being expressive as hell, they carried that over to everyone. And it's even cooler too that it gets carried over to enemies, because after the Toon Link design was decided upon, the very next character that was created was the base Moblins. And so and those guys have huge mouths.
Yeah.
So they can have a lot of different expressions, like you saw when they get surprised, when they think they've caught you, when they sniff the ground. And that gets carried over to pretty much the entire bestiary of enemies, is that they either have funny faces or they have funny expressions to do with their funny faces.
Or crazy sound effects. I love the regular Halmaroks or whatever their names are.
That fucking sound. I don't know if I hate their sound effect or the techno bird sound effects from Twilight Princess. One or the other, but those are two fucking annoying sounds I absolutely despise.
I don't know why Cider was giving me so much trouble there. It just would not activate.
It could very well be because of the geometry too. Like, you think you're closer to the wall, but the actual geometry of the wall has you much further away. It's definitely a problem with doing a graphical conversion instead of, you know, redoing the models and creating the models in engine.
This guy actually gave me a little bit of trouble. 1, 3, and 4, not so much. 2, oh, he's tricksy. He leads me into the path of these NPCs here.
Oh, okay, he's using his girlfriends. See, this wouldn't be a problem if we had, like, a bow and arrow or a hook shot. I mean, yeah, that would lead to murder, but we'd have caught the kids like, tag! Oh.
No, it doesn't have to be that kind of thing. You just tag him in the ankle or something, and he'll heal, it's fine. Might even develop a stand while he's out.
Oh, shit. See, now that you've read the manga, I can't make jokes like that and have you not get them, and then I laugh at you for feeling superior. You have robbed me of that joy in my life, Tom64.
Ah, what a beautiful Dwang, and also a win.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's actually some pots hidden in those grass blades. If you get to this point in the game and you don't have enough money for the, only required purchase, that's probably your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Or running through the flowers next to the girls. But if you do side quests, and if you, actually got all the stray rupees on the island and in the Forsaken Fortress, you should definitely have enough.
Well, there's a gigantic orange rupee in your basement back on Outside Island, so you could always get that and you're good to go.
There is, yeah. Why would you even put pots on a ledge up here? It's almost like you're asking for a random small child to come break them.
I thought this was a girl character for the longest time, but no, they're all boys.
Wow, Nintendo! How about some diversity in your games?
Right.
I'm gonna go post on Tumblr about this shit.
Nothing but fucking Hyruleans here, it's disgusting.
It's almost like they're saying that other races can't be good at business or commerce, since not only is this the big, hub of people, this is also supposed to be the financial center of the ocean. I mean, Windfall can literally mean great financial gain, so...
I'm not sure how to feel about there only really being 2 populated islands in the whole game, at least in terms of, densely being populated, but I really like Windfall a lot. It's cozy, it's got a great atmosphere, lots of interesting things to do here and there. There's a cafe if you just want to chill with people, and yeah, it's a good place to be.
I like how it also feels populated too. I know the Hyrule Castle market in Twilight Princess, even though there's lots of people and it feels congested, I can't really say it feels populated. It doesn't feel like it's full of people. But Windfall Island, because of the character designs, and because of definitely the fact that you can talk to all of them too, it feels like it's filled with people that live there, that have lives.
You may have noticed that really chipper guy that we talked to near the beginning of the part. He's just walking around doing his thing, so it harkens back to Majora's Mask a little bit, with these characters seemingly having their own routines and lives, and it just makes it feel more alive.
Yeah, routine and schedules, and there's also some side quests that are time specific in this area as well, so always gotta bring back the goodies of the past, shed off the excess and the unneeded, and that's how it should be for game development, but you never know. Have you ever made a game?
Can't say that I have, mate, unless you count that one RPG that had no story in Game Maker or whatever it was.
Sticker Star?
No, this was my RPG. I think it was in, like, Game Maker Simulator or something. It got really shitty reviews, but I digress. 80 rupees for that sounds beautiful.
That guy must be excruciatingly hot. He must be suffering. Bro, at least take the hood off. I mean, Errol mentioned that Link's tunic looked like it was too hot for outside island. So I can only imagine what a hoodie, parka, like a polar bear coat would do in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, it's funny because I forget whether it was Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, but there is like an Arctic region in one of those games, so maybe he came from around there. Although, that being said, there's like these really like reindeer seal-esque guys living there, so who knows.
Those guys are fucking weird. Also, if you haven't noticed, the theme tune that is playing is a remix of the Kakariko Village from A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, so there's your timeline tie-in.
How did I never notice that?
I don't know, dude. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you out.
It ties in as well because Kakariko was like the second, densely populated place in that game.
Exactly. So they both have markets. They're pretty much playing the same themes. It all makes sense. Does that not make no sense to you? I'm sorry, are you channeling the spirit of an owl there, Boat?
Didn't you have fun? I bet you didn't.
No. Game over. Oh.
Grammatically confusing. And speaking of confusing, I forgot the button to actually get the sail out. I guess I was attuned to the old games. We'll see you next time when we venture out to the high seas.